Hey guys, welcome back. It is Amanda Moxley, and in today's video, I'm going to give you 3 books that will recession-proof and inflation-proof your business, your mind, and your life. All right, be sure to grab a pen and paper, and let's go. Hey, you are watching Amanda Moxley TV, and this is the place for the hottest tips, tools, trainings, and how-tos. I'm so happy you're here, and I'll see you in the show. All right, so book number 1 is called The Gap to the Gain. Now, this book is amazing, by Dan Sullivan and Dr. Benjamin Hardy. So this book is talking all about why you want to measure yourself from behind, where you have come from, versus measuring yourself to some ideal future you that you're not there yet. And so how many of us, especially high achievers, we beat ourselves up because we're not where we want to be, and we never take stock, and we never actually focus on the gains of what you have already accomplished. This book has changed my life. This book has helped me literally focus on the gains every day. So one tip from this book is every single night, write down top 3 gains of the day. Focus on gains. At the end of the quarterly review, focus on how far you have come and celebrate that. The second book that's going to really recession-proof, inflation-proof your business and life is called Tiny Habits by BJ Fogg, and he is a PhD out of Stanford. This book, incredible. A couple key takeaways from this book is that it's all about behavioral modification. And the idea is A, B, C. So you want to have an anchor. So every time you brush your teeth, every time you flip the blender on, every time you flush the toilet, every time you put your feet on the ground. So A is anchor. Find those tiny habits that you're already doing now, that you're consistently doing repeatedly every day, no matter what. The next thing is B. After you have your anchor of the repeated habit, what is the behavior or the habit that you want to begin? A tiny habit. So every time I flush the toilet, now I say, let go and let God, and it helps me actually trust. Now, that is the behavior. The second thing, one of the things I do, as soon as I turn on the tea kettle at 5:30 a.m., I go and I do 20 push-ups. That's the behavior you're doing. So after, I will. Now, the third part of his method, A, B, and C, is celebrate. This is where you're like, yes, I did it. So you're celebrating, you're affirming. He talks about in this book, think about a little child when a child is learning to walk. Parents go insane. It's like I remember both of my kids' steps when they first started walking. And so the celebration factor, the idea is people change when they feel good. So focus on feeling good by celebrating yourself. He calls that shine. So that is A, B, C, and that is the book I love. The second thing that he talked about was creating recipe cards. So you get some 3x5 cards, and on it you will write, after I, ... I will ... So for example, after I close down my computer and office for the day, I will tidy up my desk. After I finish my workday, I will write my core 5 or my 5-a-days, you have a video on that, for tomorrow. So you write these little recipe cards and you practice. It's like trying on shoes, right? Some shoes are gonna fit, some shoes won't fit. But I would say run and get these 2 books. Now, the third book that's gonna recession-proof as well as inflation-proof your business is also by Dr. Benjamin Hardy. And this book is called Be Your Future Self Now. If you've been following me for a while, you know I'm all about blowing the whistle on your old self, stepping into that new empowered you. Well, this book, Be Your Future Self Now, I don't have it because I listened to it on Audible because it's not quite out yet. But he talks about in this book, being your future self now is literally being your future self now, which sounds so awesome. And one of the great takeaways I got from this is that you want to actually visualize yourself 3 years from now, 5 years, 10 years from now. And you want to make decisions and actions based on your future self. So here's an example. A couple weeks ago, I found myself in some just general conversation with 2 of my friends. 2 of my friends, and all of a sudden that conversation went south and it went to gossip. And I know that my future self does not gossip. And so what you're thinking about as you're acting and you're being your future self now is you're thinking, would my future self do that? Would my future self eat those chips? No. Would my future self mindlessly scroll through social media? No. But basically you want to read Be Your Future Self Now and start to embody and make decisions from future self by being your future self now. So these 3 books are going to change your life. They have changed my life over the last month. I've actually read them. I've listened to them on Audible while I'm mountain biking. I have it on my little Bluetooth speaker and I'm just listening to an Audible while I mountain bike. It is a great strategy for productivity. So let me know if you have read these books. I would say run, do not wait. Go get these books, get them in, and I want to celebrate with you. These books will change your life like they have mine. I want to celebrate with you. In the comments, give it a like, give it a share, inspire someone today. And I just want to shout out that you can do this. Start tiny with these behaviors and make it fun. You matter, you are worthy, you are loved, and you are adored, and you are cherished. And I'll see you next week. Do you want to grow a successful business as a speaker? All you have to do is go to amandamoxley.com/training, and I'm going to share with you my entire Moxley method, my mindset, the strategy, the structure, and the system behind my consistent multiple 6-figure business. All you have to do is go to amandamoxley.com/training and sign up today.